Okay, we're live. I'm live. I'm sorry that there was a little bit of a technical difficulty. Let me take these glasses so there's no reflection. Um, yeah, I'm sorry for the technical difficulty, but we're live and we're here now. So today we are going to have a mini masterclass on how to elevate your work from home style. Please excuse a very loud car passing. And yes, with that, what I want to do is share my screen and I'll give you all a moment to enter in. And let me actually just share out the new link. One moment. Here we go. Let's see. So make sure everyone has the updated link. All right. Hi. As people enter in, just go ahead and say hello. Let me know where you're joining from. I'm just sharing out the new link with others so that we can get this party started. Yes. Let's see. I think it's shared. Okay. Okay. Cool. No panic. It's fine. Zen. Yes. So I was just having some trouble with the link. So I had to start a new video. And I'm just hoping that everyone saw the notification top over, but we will just get started. So, today, what I want to talk about is how to really elevate your work from home look. Whether it be you're going to be home all day and no one is going to see you and you're just getting dressed for yourself, but you want to make that both functional and stylish. Or maybe you are in a hybrid situation where maybe you're going to be working from home sometimes, maybe you're going to the office, maybe you're working from home and you just have to hop out of the house for like a little bit during the day and you want to look presentable. So what I'm going to do is walk you all through how you can work from home in style. Working from home does not need to mean that you feel really frumpy. It doesn't mean that you're wearing old t-shirts. It doesn't mean that you need to make getting ready at production either. So let's get into it. I'm going to share out my slides with you all and let me know in the chat if you can see. Let's see. Mhm. Beautiful. You should be able to see it. It looks like I have some people joining in. Hello, hello. Happy Saturday. So, today we're really going to talk about what it means to refresh your work from home style. And before we even hop into all of that, I want to make sure that everyone has the understanding of when it's time, when you know that it's time to refresh your work from home style. And that's the idea of one, maybe you're getting stuck in your pajamas all day. Maybe to you're feeling like there's just no point in getting dressed. There have been people I've had conversations with, and they're like, yeah, well, I work from home, so I really don't have to think about my style. And that is so untrue. We're going to get into why today. Um, and then maybe you're struggling with decision fatigue when you're picking out your outfits in the morning. Like you're not going anywhere too far. You're probably going to end up on your couch. But just like the thought alone and having to dedicate time towards thinking about an outfit just feels like too much. So we're going to get through that today. We're going to get you over that hump today. And then the last thing is dressing too lazy and feeling unprepared to be seen. That is when you gotten dressed. Obviously, you had to put some clothes on, but the clothes you're wearing, you'd honestly be embarrassed to be seen in. So if that is the case, if that's where you've found yourself, then this is the masterclass for you. We are going to spend the next 45 minutes going through how to elevate your style. And what I promise you is that as you leave here today, you will know that you can absolutely 100% look amazing every single time you work from home. And it will be easy. It will be very, very easy. So if you're joining in with me, put an easy in the chat. Hi, Kalandra. No problem. I'm so glad you joined. I'm so glad you joined. Put an easy in the chat so I know that you're here with me. So one of the first things I want you to think about is what's stopping you from getting dressed for the day when you're working from home. And I can speak to this because I've been here. I have 100% been here, where for myself, especially, when we were first in the pandemic, we were first working from home and everything was just so insane and crazy. I had moved from where I was in New York City up to upstate New York. In the middle of the pandemic, everything was crazy and all my stuff was in boxes. So what was stopping me from getting dressed for working from home was that I had a very disorganized clothing system. My closet wasn't even put together. There weren't even clothes hanging up in the closet yet. Half of my clothes were in boxes and all over the place. And having an organized system, just having a clean closet, having things hung up when they need to be hung up, getting rid of that pile of clothes that's sitting on a chair or on your bed somewhere like that, oftentimes can just be the first micro step towards great style. A lot of the times our style issues aren't even that we don't have the right clothes, we're out of style, we don't know the trends. Like a lot of the times the style issue is simply that we're not organized. So that was something that was stopping me. If you have something else that you feel is stopping you from getting dressed, let me know in the chat. Another thing that I hear really often is, like I said before, people saying, well, no one's going to see me today. And that's fine. You might have no meetings. You might just be chilling on the couch and typing away, and not a soul is going to see you. But what's more important than how you're being seen when it comes to style is how your style is making you feel. And you are seeing you. At the end of the day, you are the one who is experiencing your day in your body, in your clothes. So the reason why I'm encouraging women to really start elevating their work from home style isn't simply because, you need to wear cute outfits, although we love that. It's because there is something that happens to our brains when we take the time to actually put on clothes. So even today, like you can see, I'm wearing my very fun, funky pajamas. But I took the time to get out of the pajamas I wore last night, got into these ones, took the time to take my shower, do my skincare, and get ready so that I can really feel focused on the work that I'm doing today. And also, I find that it helps a lot with imposter syndrome. A lot of times we might feel like, am I really qualified? Should I really be here? And a lot of the times, even in a work from home situation, maybe you're an entrepreneur, maybe you're working 9 to 5, even when you're just sitting behind a laptop to do your work, knowing that for yourself, you took the time to think about what you're wearing, to actually put an outfit together. A lot of times that is going to help you with actually having the understanding that you are good at what you do, the same way you've taken the time to research what you're doing, put together your offers, pitch something to a client. You've also taken the time to get dressed. So we're not just doing this. We're not just getting dressed for the sake of other people seeing us, even though, we definitely want to be prepared for those moments. But that's really not what this is about. What this is about is having the respect for yourself and your work. So, with that being said, let's hop into rule number 1 to help you dress well, to help you elevate your work from home style. And that is you need a simple yet effective get ready routine in the morning. And I highly, highly suggest getting it under 15 minutes. I'm not saying that you must get ready completely in 15 minutes. That can be kind of hard to pull off some days. But what I'm saying is that the actual actions that you're taking can sum up to about 15 minutes. You don't need to be in front of your closet, in front of the mirror for hours and hours. That's just not realistic. What you need to do is really figure out, what your go-to methods are for your makeup and your hair so that in 15 minutes you feel ready to be seen by someone. In 15 minutes you feel ready to actually look at your own self in the mirror and feel good about what you're seeing. So a 5-minute makeup routine is crucial. Just knowing how to do that. It's not about beating your face. We're not trying to start a YouTube channel. All we're doing is just getting our face ready, giving ourselves that glow. So what we're going to start with is just coverage. That doesn't necessarily mean foundation. What that really means is just any blemishes and marks or anything that you would like to cover over, maybe just throwing on some concealer. I quite literally put my concealer on my finger and dab on my face on spots. Like if I have a pimple that day, or if I'm noticing that under my eyes feel dark. So all I'm doing is simply putting coverage over those problem spots for myself. After that, I do say contour, not because I want you to be like full on like Jackie Aina or YouTuber makeup. I'm saying contour from the place of just giving your face some definition because we are going to be on camera. So what that looks like is simply putting a little bit of powder contour right under your cheekbone here, right under your cheekbone there, and along your forehead. That's quite literally it. Very light. You're just going to dab and brush. Like you do not need to overdo it. I don't want you to look like you're wearing makeup. I just want you to have a fresh face. And then the last thing after that I say you must do is giving your eyes some definition as well. So with that, just like a little bit of mascara. If you're like me, you actually prefer to wear cluster lashes. I really, really love Falscara by Kiss. You can find them at Ulta. You can find them at CVS. It is a mascara wand where the mascara is actually a glue, and you place them on your eyelashes, and you literally take tiny little clusters that are about yay big, and you just press them onto your eyes, and you're done for the day. When you're ready to take it off, you just need a little bit of baby oil or coconut oil to remove it. It's super simple. Or it could just look like putting on a little bit of mascara for you. Like I said, we're not beating our face. We are just putting our face together in 5 minutes so that we feel ready to hop on a camera if we need to. Now, something like putting on a lip or having something that glows, like a little highlight or anything like that, or blush, are completely optional, but can also happen within 5 minutes as well, if you would like. But like I said before, this is not about being YouTube ready. This is not like following a tutorial. This is simply just having our face fresh and ready to go. And of course, what is always far more important than makeup is your skincare. So you don't have to always wear makeup, but just making sure that your skin looks fresh. The next thing you're going to want to think about, of course, is our hair. And I always love to give hacks for different women's different types. So if you have type 1 or type 2 hair, which means your hair is very on the more straight side, on the more fine side, here I have some some hairstyle hacks for you. I'm actually going to be linking these in the description below. All of these are under 5 minutes, whether it's putting your hair in a beautiful braid or bun, whatever you want to do. I also have that available for type 3 hair as well. And then last but certainly not least, I have it for type 4 hair like myself. And these are all super quick things you can do with your hair on those days where you are quite literally rolling out of bed and you're getting your hair done in under 5 minutes. I think that is really crucial that you have one solid go-to hairstyle that you can get done in 5 minutes, maybe max 10 minutes to get yourself out the door. For some people, that could look like a bun. Sometimes, what I did with all of these videos, none of them include any special products or any special tools, simply because I don't want you to feel like you need to go outside of yourself to find a way to look great. Um, all of these are super simple things that you can get done in under 5 minutes. So, like I said, I'm going to have those in the description after this video is done. You can always come back to this and find them there. They are split by hair type. So, that is the end of rule number one, making sure that we just have our 15 minutes, get it done, freshen up our face, make sure our hair looks great. That can happen whether you're working from home or you're running to the office. The next thing after that I want you to think about is how do you break? I'm oftentimes asked, how do you break free from the habit of staying in pajamas all day? And what I actually tell people is do not fight being in pajamas all day. Style is not saying that you must have jeans on and that you must have some gorgeous, beautiful blouse on. It's perfectly fine to be in pajamas all day if you are working from home. However, and this is a huge however, two rules. One, if you're going to stick with pajamas all day, if that is what makes you the most comfortable, then they cannot be the pajamas that you wore to bed that night. They cannot be the pajamas you woke up in. That is rule number one. Rule number two, they need to be adult, nice pajamas that are actually presentable, pajamas that wouldn't embarrass you if you needed to run outside and talk to somebody or get the mail or pick up a package or grab your lunch from the delivery person. These need to be pajamas that are actually giving you some structure, pajamas that actually make you look put together. Old t-shirts are not pajamas. Old t-shirts are old t-shirts. And ladies, if you are over the age of 30, you need to invest in at least 2 to 3 solid pajamas. And I'm not saying you need to go out and buy super fancy $200 pajamas. Some of my favorite places to find very nice pajamas, like the ones I have on now, maybe I should stand up to show you a little bit. These are my pajamas. These are my tiger pajamas. I'm a fiend for pajamas. I love them. Some great places to find some sets like the one I'm wearing right now. I got this one from Nasty Gal. NastyGal.com is excellent. You can always find great pajamas in sites like Forever 21. If you're trying to stay away from fast fashion, then I highly suggest going with the more dedicated pajama brands like Lunya or Sleeper. And mind you, when you do that, the price will go up a little bit more. But like I said, it's perfectly fine to find a pair of pajamas that are about 20, $30 that you can sleep in if you want to, but you do have them available to you for those times when you want to be comfortable, stay home and lounge all day, but still look presentable. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so glad that this is helpful. And yeah, trying to do your makeup can be frustrating because I feel like the way we've been introduced to makeup has been so productized. Like, you need this fancy product, you need to do this is the new trend, people are contouring, people are lip lining, people are doing this, people are doing that. And really, quite honestly, makeup is simply supposed to be a tool. It is not supposed to be something you need to strive and keep up with. So simply doing coverage where you need it as needed. Your whole face does not need a face of foundation every single time. Giving yourself just a little light contour is very helpful for just giving your face that definition as needed, and just giving your eyes a little bit of definition as well with some sort of mascara. Super simple. Keep it super simple. You're not going to go on a night out on the town. You just want to look decent for Zoom or decent for when you're going to sit down and make some content. Keep it simple. Yes. So let's keep moving. I'm so glad that this is helpful. So my rule number two is that you do need versatile, comfy work from home essentials. And they might seem like something that someone would scoff at, like essentials. I don't know if funky pajama sets are essentials. And I'm here to tell you that they are. I'm here to tell you that they are. If you are working from home and you have your space, your desk set up, you're already taking the time to really think about, how you want your workspace to be so you can be your most productive. You also need to think about that from the standpoint of your closet as well. So yes, funky pajama sets are an essential. Cozy knitwear is also an essential. Cute slippers, also an essential. Statement jewelry and cardigans. And I'm going to get into how you're going to apply these things, but these are things you should have. Alongside with, you've probably heard me talk a million and one times about my closet essentials checklist. I do have that available for people. It is 100% free. It is a great checklist to help you assess the health of your closet. Having things like, dark wash jeans, having things like a good white t-shirt, having things like a solid pair of black shoes. Those are things that I say are closet essentials and are important for the everyday life where you're going out and about. But when you're thinking about the work from home essentials, these are things that I would say you need. Those pajama sets, the knitwear, the slippers, of course, some jewelry, of course, some cardigans. And let's get into how you're going to actually apply these things. But before we get into that mini ad break here, I do want to let you all know that I have a Style Foundation 90-minute session that is available for a one-on-one with me, where we sit down and we deeply assess your wardrobe. We identify what's working for you, and we identify any gaps you have in your wardrobe. You're going to discover exactly what your perfect fit is. So anytime you're shopping, whether you're shopping in store or online, you know exactly what to look for to make sure that the clothing that you pick up look amazing on you every single time without fail. It's quite literally foolproof. And you'll understand from there if it's time for you to invest in specific pieces or not, why you're going to invest in them, how you should invest in them, so you actually can feel very confident about your shopping decisions going forward. So I do want to let you all know that I am taking bookings for January right now. They are $222 for these 90-minute sessions. Please get in the door now before December 31st, because on New Year's Day of 2025, which is quite literally 2 weeks away, the price will be going up, and you will have missed the opportunity to get it at the lowest price you possibly can. So if you're interested in that, that will also be linked in the description below. I've worked with other women in the past, and they have absolutely enjoyed sessions with me. It really helps them understand what is working for them. I mean, there's so much out there right now when it comes to style. You can hop on YouTube, you can find your favorite Instagram influencer. There's a million videos on TikTok. But at the end of the day, style is a very personal thing. And understanding how to elevate your style means understanding your body, understanding what works for you, understanding how to be stylish and functional for the lifestyle that you're actually living. So being dependent on what influencers are telling you and whatever trendy content is out at the time really just is not a sustainable way to ensure that the closet that you have is working for you. So I worked with women like Megan. Megan was really excited when I worked with her because I was able to see her vision very clearly. It is not for me about dressing you like me. It's about discovering who you are and dressing you for that, discovering what your lifestyle is, what your goals are, and aligning that to the style that is authentic to you. So Megan enjoyed it, and so did Alexandra. I worked with her, and she was so happy that she actually understood what worked for her now. She felt like, everything that she had in her closet, everything that she had in her drawer, she now knew that it was going to work for her. She could mix and match pieces. And my favorite thing that she said is that her style is now on autopilot, because that is truly what a good stylish closet should be. It should not be something that makes you have to think hard and long every single day, every time you're getting dressed. What it should be is easy as pie. The whole point in working with someone like me is that we help you so that in the morning you feel confident to take on the day. So let's get back into taking on the day in our work from home setting. I want you to think about How does dressing well when you work from home show respect for yourself and your work? And I think that for me personally, it means a lot that I am actually dressing well, not simply because I'm a style coach, but also because I am a type of person that I need a cute mug. I need my desk to look nice. I need my home to be comfortable. And most women, quite honestly, are very similar. Or if they're not in that boat, it's somewhere that they would prefer to be and somewhere that they would like to be. And by getting dressed and showing up for yourself, it supports you. It supports you in building out your life. You build out your life in the mini steps that you're taking every single day. Okay. Each day we are taking one small step closer to the life that we truly, deeply desire. So having your closet support you in doing that versus your closet being the roadblock and the obstacle that you feel is holding you back from that. That is a game changer. That is a game changer. Feeling confident to turn on your camera and record some content, feeling confident to say hello to clients and not worrying about if this prospective lead feels like you're qualified or not feeling like, your clothes are something you need to apologize for or feel embarrassed about is crucial. It's crucial. It seems really small, but it's a part of those small little steps that get you closer to where you're trying to go. So, with that being said, we've reached our final rule for elevating your work from home style. Rule number 3, you need to follow a very simple framework that I'm giving to you today. And this is the part that I would say, write this down somewhere if you have a pen or paper. If not, come back to this replay. I will always say, have a good pair of soft bottoms, whether that is a skirt, whether that's pants, whatever. A solid work from home outfit has soft bottoms. It has a polished top. That could be, we're going to get into some examples of all of these just now, but a polished top is just something that's stylish, it feels good, and it captures attention over camera. I really love to pay attention to the fact that we want our style to be Zoom approved, but couch ready. And then last but certainly not least, some statement accessories. So once you have these 3 things, you have a stylish work from home look. Let's get into some examples. So I gave 5 examples here for 5 days in a work week, right? And you can see that all of these are very different. They could appeal to different people with different tastes. They have different color schemes going on, but at the end of the day, all of them follow this 3-part framework: a soft bottom, a polished top, and a statement accessory. Now, none of these are pajama sets. Like I said, funky pajama sets are always a great move. But if you're ready to say, okay, I want to get out of my pajamas, or if you're wearing old t-shirts and your partner's boxers and calling that pajamas, which it is not, it's just sleeping clothes. But if you're ready to get out of those type of clothes, if you're ready to get out of hoodies and leggings and you want to really elevate your look, I highly suggest playing around with pieces like this. For example, our first one, everyone has a white button-up top somewhere in their closet. If not, they should. That is a closet essential in my checklist. Download it if you have not already. And then we have a great pair of super chill linen pants. These could very well pass as pajama pants. With a little bit of pattern. It has a little look to it. So we're contrasting the solid white top with the interesting stripes in the pants. We have a soft bottom, we have a polished top, and then we have some statement accessories. I just paired it up with some really cute pearl hoops and a pearl necklace, and bam. And in less than 5 minutes, you've gotten dressed. You have opened up your closet. You have pulled out a pair of soft bottoms. You have pulled out a polished top. And then you just went over to wherever you keep your jewelry and threw on some cute statement jewelry, and you're ready to go. You've done 5 minutes worth of makeup, you've done 5 to 10 minutes worth of hair, and you threw on these clothes, you are ready to go. You have gotten ready for your entire day in under 20 minutes. Keep it super simple. Keep it super simple. So our next one, again, we have a soft bottom. Instead, we did a skirt here. I have a knit maxi skirt. Especially, I wanted to consider the fact that, the days are getting colder and colder. We have a polished sweater. I really love that this has bell sleeves. It's really different. It's really fun. You can find a sweater like that at your local loft, at your local J. Crew, at your local Banana Republic. A lot of times you can find it on a great sale. And again, we threw in some statement accessories with it, a gorgeous necklace, some great earrings, and the outfit is done. And you'll note here too, things don't have to be super matchy matchy. I know a lot of times when we have been taught about style and color, we've been taught about doing like a pop of color with a bunch of neutrals. But one thing I actually think is really fun too is when you have like a more monochrome look with one bright color and then you do a pop of neutral, like how this gray sweater is a pop of neutral and all this. You can also kind of play around with those rules. And these are things that I break down with people on a person by person basis. When I'm sitting down with people one on one, of course, things are going to be a little more personal for people. But you can always take the inspiration from these different things. Like we had our contrasting, maybe doing pops of neutral, pops of color. If you look at this next outfit, I played around with patterns. So of course it's a little more colorful, but you'll note here that we have our statement earrings, we have our statement bracelets, which I really love. And I love that the bracelets even have some pattern within them that kind of contrast the stripes of these wide leg pants. Again, a soft, easy to wear bottom, a polished top. It's a cardigan top. I'm a huge fan of just wearing a cardigan like a top. You don't necessarily have to wear something under it, especially if you're going to be in the house. If you want to throw something under it, throw under a quick little tank top. You're good to go. But you'll see how these patterns even contrast each other. And that's how you can play around with style and elevating it. Things don't have to necessarily be black and gray all the time. And things don't have to be solids all the time either. And it's really great because, again, like people probably aren't going to see your pants on a call. You'll see your pants, you know how your pants look, but they are going to catch like a bright bit of color in your top and how your statement accessories look. So keep things like that in mind. And then in our next one here, I did a simple bodysuit. That is another closet essential. And it's kind of hard to see. I'm seeing now, but these are cream knit pants that are kind of blending in the background a little bit. Super simple drawstring waist, nice pair of earrings, and a headband. We have some statement accessories. And last but not least, I played around with contrast in texture. So we have an oversized blue sweater that's a little more soft and wool or like a cashmere kind of feel with a silky maxi skirt. Super easy to just lounge around in the house in, but also feel amazing. And then we paired it up with some stacked necklaces and some silver earrings. And all of these 5 days worth of stylish work from home looks. So yeah, which one is your favorite? Let me know. I'd love to know if any of these outfits are like totally your style or totally speak to you. But yeah, I think that having the understanding of the 3 rules is going to be key. And just to review those rules, that is the rule number 1 of having a solid get ready routine. Let it be nice and easy. Rule number 2 is making sure that you have those versatile work from home pieces. We talked about a cardigan that we see here. We talked about funky pajamas, cozy knitwear, which we're seeing here. Super easy to implement. And then rule number 3 is following the rule of having a soft bottom, a polished top, and statement accessories. So that is how you can very, very, very easily create an elevated work from home look. So if anybody has any questions, I want you to feel free to throw them in the chat. And if also, please note that this replay will be available. I'm going to have all of the things I mentioned linked in this replay in the description. And also, I want you to feel free to share this with anybody that you know. Maybe she is another work from home woman who's working that 9 to 5, but likes to stay home maybe 3 days out of the week. Or maybe she's an entrepreneur who spends most of her days working from home, um, around, and also still like running errands during the day. Also, capturing content during the day. Um, all of us are making calls on Zoom all the time. It's really easy to feel prepared for these things once you follow those three rules. All right. So I'm going to let you all go, but please remember that you have up until December 31st to book a Style Foundation 90-minute session with me for $222. That price will be going up come January, which is 2 weeks away. Can you believe it? But even so, right here with this, you've received everything that you need to know to upgrade your work from home style for 2025. There's no more excuses for going into 2025 feeling frumpy and feeling like you must have your camera off because you're not prepared. All right. So, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for participating in the chat. Love you all. It was so great to have this masterclass with you. My next masterclass will be the December 27th. So take note that is, or sorry, December 28th. Take note that is the last Saturday of this year. And then we will be talking about how to create a style vision board for yourself for 2025, how to get really crystal clear about what your style is and who it is you want to show up as for the new year. And it will be very hands-on. We will be working together. I'll be putting mine together while you all put yours together. And yes, I look forward to seeing you then. All right, bye-bye. Thank you so much for